Welcome to the Perfect Catwalk. Today we have Temu fashion designer and his collection designs. We're also joined by fashion critic Santiago. Let's dive into the discussion.
My collection is a reflection on individuality and freedom of expression. I wanted to merge classic and modern elements to create something unique and authentic. I've always been fascinated by the Renaissance period, and I want to bring the essence to the runway.
I'm surprised by your collection, Temu. The Sierra print suite is bold, but I'm not sure if it is a fashion statement or just a statement. I think fashion should be about creating something beautiful and timeless, not just about shocking people.
I understand where you're coming from, Santiago. But for me, fashion is about taking risks and pushing boundaries. I want my collection to inspire people to bold, to take risks, and to express themselves in a way that feels true to who they are. I think that Zebra Print Tweet is a great example for that.
I see what you're saying, Temu. But as a fashion critic, I have to think about the commercial viability of a collection. And I'm not convinced that this collection is going to sell. It's too avant-garde, too experimental. People won't understand it.
Fashion is subject. Santiago, don't you think Temu has the right to express himself in a unique way? I mean, isn't that what fashion is all about?
Exactly. Fashion should be about creativity, innovation, and self expression. I am not trying to appeal to everyone. I am trying to appeal to people who understand my vision, who appreciate my aesthetic.
I understand that, Timu, and I have to say, I think your collection has something interesting pieces. The dress with floral details is lovely, and the jacket with geometric embroidery is quite stylish. But overall, I think the collection needs more cohesion, more focus. It's like you're trying to say too many things at once.
I see what you mean, Santiago, but for me, that's the beauty of fashion. It's a form of self expression and it can be messy and complicated and beautiful all at once. I think my collection reflects that complexity, that multiplicity.
Let's take a closer look at some of the pieces in the collection. Temu, can you tell us more about the inspiration behind the lace evening gown?
Yes, the lace evening gown is one of my favorites. I want to create a piece that was both elegant and edgy. So I combined the delicate lace details with a bold, modern silhouette.
I agree that the lace evening gown is a highlight of the collection, but I still think that the collection as a whole needs more cohesion. Maybe you could have stuck with a more consistent theme or aesthetic throughout.
I understand what you're saying, Santiago, but for me, the diversity of the collection is what makes it interesting. I want people to see that fashion can be many things, not just one specific style or theme.
Well, it's been fantastic to hear Temu and Santiago discuss the collection. Now let's take a look at some of the highlighted pieces from the Renaissance collection. Silver Spring Suite. A two-pieces suite with a zebra strip in black and white, perfect for those who want to take a fashion statement. Dress with floral details. A long dress with embroidered floral details on the skirt and bodice, ideal for a formal event. Jacket with geometric embroidery. A leather jacket with geometric embroidery in silk there, perfect for adding a touch of style to any outfit. Street pants. Dress pants with black and white stripes, ideal for an elegant and sophisticated look. Lace evening gown. A long evening gown with lace details on the skirt and bodice, perfect for a formal event. Leopard print shirt. A silk shirt with a leopard print in black and gold, ideal for adding a touch of glamour to any outfit. Flowy skirt. A short skirt with ruffles on the bottom, perfect for a feminine and playful look. Stewed leather jacket. A leather jacket with a touch of front, ideal for a rock-inspired look. Thanks to Temo and Santiago for joining us on this episode of the Perfect Catwalks. What did you think of Temu's Renee's collection? Share your opinion on our social media.
And don't forget to follow us on social media for more fashion news and updates. We'll be discussing Temu's collection and more in the coming weeks.
Thanks again to Angel and Santiago for having me on the show. I am thrilled